白山脉，无尽冰雪覆盖下的苦寒之地，中国东北的制高点。3条大江由此奔流而下，汇入浩瀚的太平洋。
大家好，我是窦骁，我将在中国最险峻的地方之一长白山，展开一段不同寻常的征程。与我并肩同行的是新西兰顶级野外生存和丛林探险家 Josh James。
90年前，日本法西斯入侵中国，东北大地迅速沦陷。就在侵略者以为大功告成之际，长白山脉传来愤怒的枪声。一位名叫杨靖宇的将军，让孤立无援的爱国者们在这里重新集结。现在，窦骁和乔西追随而至，他们将沿着杨靖宇将军的足迹，重温那个人类生存极限之下的伟大军事奇迹。
This journey is going to test us physically, emotionally, and mentally.
此行的起点是紧邻长白山路的锦江村，曾经见证过那段历史的地方。
你好，
你好，你好，你好，
欢迎你来到锦江牧村。需要点什么？
行，是这样，我呢，跟我一个朋友约好在这边见面。
Now, I've faced some pretty challenging environments over the years. This one has got to be up top of the list.
这是什么呀？
就是咱这自己家砍的玉米烧的酒。
来，尝尝。Hey, Josh.
Hello.
It's great to meet you. Finally.
So good to meet you too.
This here, it's corn.
Corn liquor.
52度。
Let's have a shot.
Cheers.
Bottoms up.
好喝。
劲儿大。
对，香。
Smooth.
My first impression for Josh is savagey, barbaric kind of looking guy. You know, he came with this like hat filled with furs, and this guy walking in, hunking in, right? And then like, hey mate, you Sean Doe? Nice to meet you. That was a funny moment. Actually, I have a specialist waiting. He's going to brief us about General Yang Jingyu.
出发之前，乔西和窦骁见到了马继民先生。作为杨靖宇的嫡孙，他对这里的一切有更深刻的理解。1931年9·18事变爆发后，日军只用了短短几个月便占领东北全境。内外交困的中国，在这场战争中处于绝对劣势。
当时日军呢武器装备特别精良，那时候咱们东北抗日联军的将士们呢武器装备特别落后，环境也特别恶劣。他当年在长白山区零下30-40度的低温，坚持8年，一种信念才能支撑着他们。其实已经达到人的生存极限了。
杨靖宇将军在革命生涯中使用过多个化名。
32年末来组建抗日游击队的时候，他就想靖宇是平定天下、驱除外敌的意思，就改名为杨靖宇。从他身上也看出来，他是一个中国的铁血男儿。
On this journey, we can't bring any food or water. We need to live off the land. To help keep us alive, Mr. Ma gives us some vital survival equipment and a map. In the first part of our journey, we need to trek deep into the alpine forest and locate General Yang's original secret camp. Mr. Ma said that he has prepared a surprise for us. Wonder what that could be.
Really wish the audience would get a sense of how Chinese people are, and also to have a sense of the great landscape we have, and also on top of that is the history that we carry.
That way. Let's go.
长白山深处，冬季气温可低至零下40摄氏度，但超越人类极限的恶劣环境，却为抗联战士提供了阻击侵略者的天然屏障。他们依靠密林深处的简陋营地，不断对敌军发起突袭。这是一个令人难以置信的事实，但乔西知道，答案就在前方等待着他们。
Man, it's hard yakka walking uphill and downhill in the snow. We'll try not to overheat, because if we do, then we're going to get sweaty and we'll get cold a bit later on.
山林之中，情况极为复杂。即便是乔西这样的顶级野外生存专家，也必须不断修正前进路线，避免迷失方向。
Well, me old mate, should we pull that map out and compass out and make sure we're heading in the right direction?
Got it in my bag. You got the map?
Yes, sir.
You know which way you're headed?
Yeah, that mountain peak over there, if we just keep heading in that general direction, we can aim off on that river.
All right. Whoa. Dude, you gotta take a look at this. There's a comparison between the Japanese, how they invaded China at the time, Manchua.
That's the Japanese army, eh? Look how well equipped they are. They've got much better gear, haven't they, the Japanese soldiers?
日军占领东北后，大肆掠夺这里丰富的粮食、森林和矿产资源，为继续扩大侵略战争做准备。同时，日本还在占领区推行奴化政策，妄想永久改变这片白山黑水。Ah, man, I'm having my snot coming out already.
Mind over matter. It's cold, isn't it?
It's freezing.
It's cooled down.
It's only been like a couple of minutes. I can't feel my fingers already. I can't really feel my face either. My cheeks are going numb.
And it's a bright sunny day. Can you imagine when a snowstorm come barreling through here, how freezing it must have been and how difficult it would have been to survive the night?
Yeah.
Challenging.
Definitely. I can definitely see it. Ah, we should probably get going, cruise along.
We've been walking in the snow for 3 hours now. We urgently need to drink water to rehydrate. Sean tried to eat some snow, but in these conditions, it's just too dangerous to hydrate by eating ice and snow. It won't produce enough water, and it uses up precious energy. In the end, eating snow actually uses up more water than it replenishes. In these conditions, the safest way to rehydrate is to melt the snow, and the easiest way to do it is to stop. Hope we can find dry wood for fuel and build a fire to melt enough snow for a decent drink. We decided to stop for a while, let Sean sort out a flat, dry area, and I'm going to go build a fire. There are many different types of trees here, like Korean pine and Manchurian fir, but I've spotted a species that grows in my native New Zealand that is going to help us survive. The birch tree. Sean is going to find out soon just how important it is. Alright, here we are. Birch. This tree is an amazing tree. Extremely easy to start fire using this. I'm so glad that we found some. Fire out here is super important. Without fire, extremely difficult to survive. What I'd like to find now is some firewood. Even though it doesn't look like there's a heck of a lot of firewood in the forest, the trick is to find dead wood that's still on the tree. So any dead wood that's vertical should still be dry. Here's a classic example right here. It's dead, it's vertical, and if we break it, we can see on the inside, it's bone dry. So that's going to make real good kindling. And what I'm going to do is just look for big dead branches, and I'm just going to smash a whole bunch of long branches off and drag them back to camp. Sean, do you want to go grab us some dead leaves and some smaller bits of grass, and I'll buckle this stuff up?
Sure. Hey, mate, got all these. It's enough to make a fire.
Thick, medium, small, and then smallest on top. And then what happens, the fire will actually burn down into the big logs. And it's quite good lighting it this way because we can light it and then we can go and do some other stuff. And then the fire will just slowly burn down and it saves us having, we don't have to feed more wood and more wood and more wood and more wood. We can go off and get some birch bark to make some bowls out of, go get some water or some snow to melt, and then come back and it will be a bed of hot coals by the time we get back.
没有什么比在冰天雪地之中看到一堆篝火更让人感到慰藉的事情了。
So General Yang and his army would have had matches, eh? Seeing as matches were invented in China, I'd imagine they had a pretty good stash.
Gunpowders, I think.
Gunpowders to light the fire with, and the spark. So, me old mate, all we need now is a container to mount some snow in. Should we go find some birch bark, hey? And I'll show you how to make a birchcraft bowl.
Sounds good.
Sweet.
Yep, let's go.
We need a big, massive plate. The bark's natural oils and moisture make it supple enough to create the shape we need and to allow it to withstand extreme heat. Till this day still, in some wild places, people use the bark from the birch tree to make vessels and containers to hold liquid.
This whole chunk here.
We don't want to take the whole thing or it might kill the tree, but if we just take half, the tree will still live and we can have our bowl.
Yeah, there we go. See?
Oh, what a team.
No.
Oh, that's probably enough. Let's, do you want to cut us right down there? Man, good work. Come have a look at this while we're here. This is the Cambrian layer that you can eat. See that soft layer in there?
Yeah.
That's the, what General Yang and the soldiers would lift on.
中国东北的严冬，昼短夜长，入夜后温度会骤然下降。乔西和窦骁必须在太阳落山之前补充足够多的能量。
It's really bitter.
It's not the tastiest, is it?
This is worse than eating Chinese herbalism. Have a taste. It's
Hard to get down, isn't it?
what kind of nutrient sources does this thing provide?
Just carbohydrates and
Oh, it's carbs.
natural sugars, yeah, carbs. Every pound of bark, we can consume up to 500 calories, a quarter of an adult's daily requirements. Crazy, eh? How long you reckon you can live on that?
I don't want a second taste on it.
That's not the tastiest, is it? So good.
真的很难想象，那些曾经靠吃树皮坚持战斗的勇士们是如何理解这苦涩味道的。或许，当一个人的心中燃烧着必胜的信念时，一切便都有了可能。
Awesome, thank you. Woo, hot. I'm just heating this bark up, bro, to make it more malleable. I'll fold that down into there. Would you be able to go grab us a bit of snow?
Oh, it's hard.
用火融化一份雪水，首先要收集至少10倍干净的雪。对于现代人而言，活到今天，这是我第一次为喝不着水而感到焦虑。
Come to think of it, back in the days where the soldiers, the Chinese soldiers, had to melt these snows. It must have been really, really harsh. Got some snow's coming. Oh, the fire went out. Scratch out this bottom layer here. Oh, that's how you melt snows.
Sir,
Jeez.
your tea.
First sip of water. Lips are going really dry.
Tastes interesting.
Has the smell of barbecue. It tastes
Smoky.
like... Yeah.
Yeah.
Quite smoky.
Yeah. And that slight bitter taste is from the tannins in the bark. Oh, she's getting late in the day, mate. We're gonna have to find somewhere to camp soon. Before reaching the secret camp, we need to build our own little secret camp. And I am increasingly curious for just what General Yang's secret camp is going to look like.
Here, at least we got a flat piece of ground here.
We need a big main pole to go from here all the way back to there, so it needs to be really long. And then we'll chuck a whole bunch of smaller sticks on top of that.
Yeah, a little bit.
And we're going to make a big long A-frame.
It should lie more this way, eh?
Hold on, mate, I'll just trim this off. Turf that up for me. Put the door about here, eh? And we can put our fire right there.
Right.
And then we can have a nice cup of tea. The design will be like an old-fashioned tent made from scraps of wood, leaves and snow instead of canvas. Hold it, right at the end of the stick there.
Right about here. Perfect. Look at that. We really need some long branches.
Looking good. Whoa, look at this. This is a good score.
That's a giant piece of bark.
It's going to be mean as to put on the other side of the shelter, and also we can put it underneath us for insulation.
Woo. Looking all real good, mate.
Done. I'm rooted.
What do you reckon?
Go set a few traps, light a fire, cup of tea, go to bed.
Sounds great. Go do this, let's go. One of the best moments during the shoot is when Josh and I started building that snow hut. I think that's something that I've never done it before, and I think it's a new accomplishment for me.
这将是我有生以来在野外度过最寒冷的夜晚，并且我已饥肠辘辘。好在 Josh 是一个真正的猎人，而我也不想透露他是怎么抓住这只兔子的。你们可以尽情的想象，反正今晚我们能饱餐一顿。
Spending our times here, you know, really get a sense of how people were like, you know, back in the invasion times.
为了切断抗联部队的物资供应，日军开始对附近村庄进行控制，并以各种极端手段威胁当地村民，禁止他们与抗联来往，试图用饥饿将这些战士逼出森林。
Pretty lucky to live in this modern day and age, aren't we?
Yeah.
为了应对敌人的围困，在长白山最隐秘的角落，抗联战士们建造了许多秘密营地。后来的事实证明，这些分散储备了大量食物、军火、衣服和药品的密营，成为杨靖宇将军领导敌后游击战争的关键。
Definitely see how what drove the soldiers and General Yang back in the time. You know, without their determinations and all, everyone is just really like spirited up.
What if it just fades off into darkness with us staring into the fire?
What a night.
Pretty good. I almost wanted it to snow, so we'd wake up with the snow all on top.
Hey, but mentioning that rabbit was pretty good last night, huh? What do you say we pack up the rest of the rabbit there? We got 2 legs.
Save it for later on, eh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's always a good idea to make sure the fire's completely out, and you should be able to put your hand in there and feel no heat before you leave, especially in a volatile environment like this where there's so many dead oak trees on the ground and so many dry bits of wood and dry grasses.
You good?
Let's boost.
Which way headed?
That way.
杨靖宇将军领导的抗联部队对日伪军的突袭作战屡建奇功，敌人也不断调集大量军事资源，全力围剿这支孤悬后方的神秘军队。随着时间的推移，不断有密营被敌人破坏。Captain, we came to a stop. 小心了。
There's our hut, mate. There she blows. How you doing?
Good. Better grab a sip of water or something.
There should be some water down to the hut. Looks like there's a creek running right next to there. And there's a bit of smoke rising, so I'd say our man's down there already with the barbecue on, hopefully.
Let's just push it, eh?
密营就在前面，第一阶段的任务即将完成，我们心中的疑问也马上要解开了。
1938年，杨靖宇将军撤退到最后的庇护所——蒿子湖密营。经过24小时的艰难跋涉，乔西和窦骁终于找到了这个神秘的地方。他们的足迹和杨靖宇将军在这里重合。
这是当年的格局，看这个高度没有？这个高度实际上很矮的。杨女身高是1.93米，这大个个。
It's just about the same. 跟他一样高。
跟他一样高。
It's tall, eh?
Yeah, 193.
I'm quite surprised. This is a lot more room. It looks very squat from outside, doesn't it? Like you'd have to stoop in, but there's heaps of room there.
1939年，围剿杨靖宇将军已经成为东美日军最重要的军事任务。他们不惜一切代价，发誓要将其置于死地。
当时是冬天，雪厚到什么地步呢？阳坡过膝，阴坡过腰。敌人25000人，整个把我们包围了。杨军被迫无奈，从这个开始向外突围。
How many people did General Yang have?
当时是400人，
只有400人
啊，对，从两边撤退的，而敌人25000。400
打25000。
好了，这时间也差不多了，你们该启程了。
在了解这座密营之后，他们将踏上下一段征程，向杨靖宇将军的殉国地进发。
接下来呢，你们将从这儿走，像杨女一样，从这样开始转移，这是最终目标，千万别丢了，你们的目的地这儿呢啊。
Another map.
为了你们体现出当年抗联被日本追击的感觉，我们会有个追击者来追你们。时间呢，将给你们1个小时的时间。计时开始，撤退。
We gotta go.
Gotta go on the run.
Go.
我本以为第一天已经够艰苦的了，哪知那只是开胃小菜。原来追击者就是马先生说的惊喜。而事后我得知，这名追击者曾是侦察兵，是一名经验丰富的职业军人。接下来，我们必须想尽一切办法，一边躲避他的追击，一边跨越更为艰险的障碍，率先抵达目的地。从现在开始，才是真正的极限考验。
你好，这是什么花？
这个花也好吃。
Pretty amazing.
You know what it is?
This, yeah, it's for making your mate sneeze, isn't it?
Yeah, for dusting all.
Yeah, like all the delicate things.
Yeah.
拍下来了。102
这个看。
节奏再快一点。一会儿车散架了。
这个点儿挺好的。